I need some first aid soon.
Sadly, we are unable to complete the trader's final challenge or final request, whatever the heck it's called, because of the fact we have a hot-fixed-in bug. So I guess we'll continue on doing some of the other fun things that we can do. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to The Long Dark. Given the fact that we are unable to place Wyatt to rest at this point, wherever he is, I guess we're going to take him on a trip. We're going to go... well, we're going to go see about picking up another piece of equipment that was introduced into the game, kind of one of those things that I've just kind of been putting off because of the fact I don't really feel like going all the way back over to the far territories, and especially the zone that we're getting ready to go to. But we need to now have something to do for a little while. So what we're going to do, we've left, I think, everything that's important. I do want to pull this and this out of here. And I'm going to take that over to, let's see, we're going to take that over to the farmhouse. We're going to go stock up a bunch of stuff in the farmhouse, or at least stock up, and then get ready for a long trip. And then hopefully, maybe in the next, I don't know, month, given that the time it's going to take. I'm going to try to take a couple of days on this trip. I mean, we're going to have to do a little bit of look-seeing around. This might be one of those boring things, or it might be one of those deals, but we are definitely going to at least label these as going to go find the camera. So let's go find the camera after we let a blizzard pass. This is what I mean by, like, if we have to lose this connection, this safe house little spot, that's pretty painful. I mean, in all honesty, I think it's a little painful. But I will, I guess, do the usual and see if there's anything we can do while we wait on this blizzard to go away. Again, another half a day gone, but it does sound a little better. Did sharpen a few tools and did a couple of things. Too bad we cut that down. I would have made a couple of fish hooks so I could make some more fishing thingies. But anyhow, let's get out of here and head for the farmhouse. Not too concerned about not having water. I think we'll take the route around the back here and check this cave out. I do believe we left a few things in there a while back. I think it was just mostly sticks, but I want to go back around here. Should grab a bird or two. That would be great. Mr. Bear, do you live over here right now? No? Okay, well, I'm not going to fix my ankle right now because I'm going to go through that.
I need some first aid soon. It's a bit, but I'll make it. I need to find something to drink.
You're going to be perfectly fine. Loss of water is not nearly as bad as loss of sleep, and even then loss of sleep isn't that bad compared to being cold. So health is not something that would terribly go down. It's something you can generally recover as you sleep through. But I wanted to walk back through here, maybe see about any of the feathers that are about. These are probably going to be, again, us just kind of wandering and talking and looking at various things because it's a long walk over there. I mean, I could easily do it in a day once we get to the Broken Railroad workshop, which I do kind of want to go over there. We might do a little bit of hunting once we get to Broken Railroad. It just depends. It's been a while since we've been on that side of the map. I mean, geez, it's probably been well, at least 100 days since we've been on that side of the map, so we need to do a little bit of looking around and seeing what's left over available over there. I usually get a broken ankle right here, so that's why I don't tend to fix anything until past that point. But we're walking pretty good. Let's see. We're going to go check this cave real fast. Warm right back up. Any goodness over here? I do believe we left the deer sitting here. I hear the birds. Yep, we did. Is there any feelers? Nope. Just one. More rose hips. I'm going to leave. Well, you know what? Let's just pick them for right real quick. I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence about the pemmican. I'm concerned about whether or not we're going to be able to get some goodness. I mean, if we ended up with reoccurring pain pills, then I would kind of think about going ahead and using them for the pemmican. We haven't fleshed out the trader, and I do think probably what will happen, given, well, what will get, because of the fact we can't finish that thing, if we don't end up with a, like I said, basically what I'm trying to decide is what we're going to do once we get this camera and we get a couple of other little things done. There is an achievement to do X amount of pictures per zone, or at least there's supposed to be, you're supposed to take a picture, I think, in every zone or something like that, which theoretically we can do pretty easily. We might go ahead and try to do some of that, like maybe I'll pick my favorite location in every zone and go get a picture and see where we are by then. I fully expect probably either the middle end or the middle or end of this month or the beginning of June they will drop another hot fix, which if that's the case, it's an awful long time to wait on continuing a story that shouldn't have been broken in the first place, but that is something that we can kind of do. I mean, I don't want to go too much more on this character as far as actually, you know, just goofing around and spending time. That's why we really haven't goofed around and spent a lot of time. A lot of time. So what I might do is I might go just for, like, I don't know, maybe we'll do a really quick short series with her about picking up camera pictures all over the place, because that's some stuff that we can do. And again, we've got a bunch of achievements that I can possibly do with this character that I haven't done yet, which might be kind of fun to do. I don't know, I might put her down, might not play the Long Dark for a little while. I mean, I've been pretty consistently playing the Long Dark for like almost 7 years now at this point. It's not that it's boring me to death. I played Minecraft for almost 15 years straight. So, we'll see. But I kind of want to, I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be one of those deals. There's a couple of little things that I want to experiment with yet still, and I do want to go back and get some more stuff done with the trader. So we'll see what happens with all of that. But I guess for right now, we're just going to kind of wander our way slowly over here, go get stocked up, do a couple of things, and then, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of little spots. We're just going to kind of bounce our way over there. I want to make sure we go to the dam and pick up whatever, I guess we could do that here. We need to go make sure we pick up whatever film we can get our hands on and whatever we think we want to bring that direction. Like, I really am kind of contemplating sitting down and making a bunch more. You know what I should have done? I should have brought a bunch of stuff. We may need to make a box. We may need to make a salt box for this building here. I don't know when it was we killed that bear. I forgot to write it down. There might be a bear available over here. It wouldn't hurt at all to get a bear put into a salt box. Now, I'm just going to make you walk your broken ankle all the way the heck over here because for whatever reason you felt like breaking it on the way down a hill. I mean, there's a couple of things we need to do when we get here. I need to make some arrows. I need to get stocked up on the little randoms. So we'll do a little bit of that first, and then we'll head out.
Sure getting cold.
Still have to make up my decides whether I want to play with a kitty cat or not. Ooh, I wonder if we're going to have a problem with said kitty cat in that zone. That might be a pain. Do we have any wolfuses out here? Wolfuses? No wolfuses. I don't see the bear guy. You know, bear probably was maybe getting a little close. Maybe by the time we come back through here, he might be back out. 'Cause I think we shot the one that was over there. Anyhow, ruined. Drink of water, and we'll go eat up and then get stocked up. Alrighty, I think we've done enough gearing up, getting ready to do a couple of things. We can go ahead and kind of look around and, well, We'll just get ourselves sorted for the rest of the way. I am going to go ahead and bring the insulation, because with this on, this goes from being 50 to 55 almost. So if I were to go ahead and fix some of this other stuff, that might actually make it worthy to carry around a little bit for right now. So I think we'll try it. I went and cooked a bunch of bannocks as well, so we should have plenty of food. Let's go out here. Oh, beautiful. We're going to go and I'm going to eat a little bit of bear, one more piece of bear here, and then once the wind decides to stop blowing, we're going to head to the dam, go see about any film, because I did not find any here. See if we can get the wind to stop. I think the wind's actually blowing the direction I want it to blow, which is that way. So we'll eat that up, grab us a glass of water, and I think we might grab one more just for giggles and all of these. I made a whole bunch of travel food. Not really too terribly concerned about the cold, but we should be good to go. Let's get to Unnamed Pond, and we'll see where we end up at that point. Now, I am going to come over here and see if the bear is here, just because. There's a bird. Right there. I do like the little randomness of that. I'm so glad they did just the kind of the little things that show up occasionally. Like a little random bird here and there. But I don't see our bear friend. I think we'll climb the rope today. And pick a feather or two.
Gotta warm up somehow.
And go. Climb it. Put it on, why not? Still feels like 10 degrees out here.
Wait. It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Alright, anyhow, we'll see what's up here. Sun is out. Come on, warm up a little bit. Hello. We going back to scaring wolves again for no reason? It's It's fine with me. You run that way, I run this way. How about that? Okay. See anybody else? We'll run over to the cave real fast, catch a quick warm-up, even though I know this one's right over here. It's no big deal. So there's still bunnies over here. That's good to know. And I know I left those there for the most part on purpose. There's a bottle of water and some deer steaks. And some deer stuff. Okay, well, I will, oh yeah, that's right. Those come from the deer that was here. Go ahead and we'll just sleep for an hour. It won't hurt none. We're right around the corner from where we need to be anyway. $361 days, and it's fixing to start snowing in Pleasant Valley. Let's get out of Pleasant Valley. Or it does what Pleasant Valley is known for. Oh, there's a maple. I might grab that too. We'll take all this back to the dam. Leave things to sit. 2 maples. Have I not been here? I feel like that's new. Interesting. Anyhow. Yeah, I think we're getting ready to see something. Maybe. Little. Always sad because that's going to mean that that's likely going to follow into Winding River. Although it may not. We may just be a snowy day. Let's get through. And onwards. Alright, Winding River, how are you gonna be? You gonna be blizzardy? Gonna be awful? You gonna be nice? I guess we find out. I think we'll do the walk over the hill just for giggles here. Should probably poke both of these rabbits, but we don't need them. Pretty well stocked in a few things. I don't even want to go in here and warm up. I just want to look and see if I left anything in it. If I did, we'll pick it up and then we'll head over the hill. I did. Oh, wow, I really did. So that means I went up there and picked up those. Okay, so I don't need to go up there. And yeah, okay, so those are from the top of the hill over here. So we're good. We can go back out the door here and go the safe way. Do we have any wolfy friends out in the ice? Or did they change that? No, they're still there. I think they moved the rabbit spawns, though. I don't think they happen out there anymore. It'll be really funny if they put one up there behind the dam. What was that? I don't know what you were going to say, Astrid, but, you know. It does crack me up that doing something like that causes her to stop talking mid-sentence. Oh, dang it, I was going to bring the stupid thing with me over. Well, it's fine. I'll get to that eventually. Again, it's kind of one of those. I don't still feel the need to do the base building as much as I thought I was going to. Especially given the fact we found out that you can't build a bed and then, you know, move said bed somewhere else. It's kind of annoying. There are some things I do wish they would do, and that is one of them. Did we check the box? I assume I checked this box. It's probably just got, yeah, and the water that was in Winding River, the cave over there. Love that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
You know, I wonder if you could ski down that.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Well, don't you worry your little mind. We're going into the dam. Then you'll be fine. Can we see today? Good, we can. We can put all of this away. I don't think there was a single thing I cared about down here, right? I do wish they'd give us the key for that. You know, actually, what I should be doing is how many workbenches are in here that would make better sense to be put somewhere else? Like, if you were to move a vise. Because there's one right there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Not sure that I care. Nothing down here. Boxes. Shouldn't be anything in here. Bunch of random things that you could theoretically straighten up and make look nicer, but in reality nobody really cares. Another box. Yeah, that can just stay in there. I mean, what I would really like to do... I wonder... Like, if you're not overburdened, you can climb that and get around and go all the way over through all of that stuff to get to where you need to go and get around all of these wires, if you needed to. Of course, the barrel is one of the first things I bet everybody moves. But my question would be is if there's something down here we could put on these wires right here that would allow you to cross them without getting bit. I bet you there is something up somewhere. I mean, I bet you there's something we could walk up over and stack so that we could get like boxes in it and then test to see whether or not you could actually get across that now that you have stuff available. Like, why? No, why? So I can't pick up that door, but like, if you had something small enough that you could step up on like this, then you could take that box down there and put a couple of those boxes downstairs and then be able to walk over that. I don't know. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Let's pick up all of our stuff. And it sounds like we have another blizzard, so I'm going to do the things that one normally does, and then we will move on in the morning. Okay, good morning. We got through another blizzard. I've done a couple of little bitty things, I do believe. What is in here? I don't remember putting anything in there. Oh, we have a dead one of those. Anyhow, let's get on to the camp office, because we have a nice, bright, sunshiny day. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything. I want to at least get to the camp office, and I think at that point, I don't know, given the amount of wandering, I know I've been kind of jibber-jabbering with this little bit of a walk, because that's kind of what I wanted to do. We'll head over here, see what little interesting things we encounter along the way, if there's another wolf or, I don't know, a moose or something to find. We'll see what we get. There's a deer. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just mosey on over to the camp office, and then I think I'll probably park this character for now over there so that I can get this episode out. I don't know how I'm going to do these. It's going to be another one of those really long walk kind of things, and I don't like cutting and pasting and cutting and pasting a lot of this, because we're going to go try to find something, and I like people to kind of get the idea of what it takes when you go looking for something specific. It is kind of sad there's only one of them, and I do hope it doesn't have a condition issue that wears down over time as I use it, because we are, again, going to be 365 days very shortly, and we all know how things degrade in the game over time. But we may just go do the thing. I'll have to go look that achievement up. Can't do it right now while we're walking, but there is an achievement for taking X amount of pictures in zones or specific types of pictures. I don't know. I didn't read it very much. Again, it's the worst part about Steam and their achievements is that they tend to tell you spoilers if you read them. And that's a pretty big spoiler, knowing that there is a camera. I honestly think at this point, the wolves are scared of us, for the most part. Like, because of this. It doesn't say anywhere in it. It's not like this one where it said handcrafted wolves. It will keep you warm and remind wolves that they should keep their distance. Not the way a wolf expected to end up. And if you look at this one, it says the same thing here. It's good enough for you, heavy, bulky, but it's very warm, one of the toughest things around. You may not run for much, but you may not need to either. It's like, apparently those three things, plus I do believe this one right here, because we're wearing all 5 of those things, plus the pants, maybe even the pants do it too, I don't know. Maybe because I'm wearing so much wolf, maybe I should put this on the outside and this on the inside, and just be wolf on the outside, that they're scared of us. But I did notice that when we put those sweaters on, that they definitely started running away from us a lot more. And the last 2 or 3 episodes, we've been nothing but wolves running away from us a lot more. There was 2 right there that should have attacked us and didn't. Which is interesting to me. But it does look like we're probably getting ready to have another winter storm. So when we get to camp office, we will park her for now. This should be a long enough episode, and then we can make the run to the... I might gather a few things up from here and run some stuff to Broken Railroad, and then we can go on into the far territories for the first time in a very long time. I'll have to look. Maybe when we get up here, we'll look. I want to see what the new we've been in the main lower Great Bear since that update happened that changed the way all of the rich train cars looked and everything like that. I mean, maybe we do a little wander through all of those 2 zones, just kind of take a couple of, well, 3 zones. I don't know how much of that zone I want to walk through Sundered Pass. There was a couple of places we didn't manage to make it to. I think there's another cabin on up the hill behind the one that's buried in the snow that we did see and then didn't go to. I don't know. We'll see. But this definitely looks like what I was just walking in yesterday. Brand new day, too. Not seeing anybody hanging out over here. I haven't been back in there in a while either. Would it be silly to start a cartographer run at 365 days? I don't know if it'd work with a custom. Again, we'll have to see about whether or not I can turn Cabin Fever back on and then set it to Interloper, and then it'll count. This also means we would have to die, but yep, here it comes. Just about got there. Sorry, buddy. I'll see you in the morning, maybe not. I don't know. Now, I did drop a bunch of wood, and we do have some fat. Is any of this still any good? No. Well, that sucks. I have 1 piece of meat left. Good. Okay. And what was in here? Probably just the usual cattails. Of course, go inside. All right. I've got a little bit of coal laying down. Let's do the thing. I wanted to look at one little thing, and then we can go. So 362 days. It has been how long since we were in the far territory? So that's Sundered Pass, Sundered Pass, Sundered Pass, Transfer Pass, Transfer Pass, Broken Railroad. So 236 days, so almost 100 days. I think. Pleasant Valley, Rail Tunnel, Pleasant Valley, 200, Arch, road collapse, yeah. We spent something like, I don't know how many days in Coastal Highway at this point. Too many. Too many. Way too many. That's terrible. I need to get out of that zone for a little while. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll call it. Tomorrow we'll try to see what we can. Well, tomorrow. The next time we will be headed towards the far territories and hopefully the location of where we'll find the camera. But for now, I think I will just let her chill out and enjoy the thing. If the night comes up, I think what I might do is I might try to cancel the... Well, if an aurora comes up, I might try to cancel the order, which would be to turn Wyatt to wherever this goes. Where are we? This active trade, I might try to end this active trade and then maybe see about getting another couple of trades going until we can do some other things with him. But for now, I think I will call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.